Hello everyone. Today I want to make a vlog about social or not social other issues that Indonesia is facing right now. Uh, before we go before we dive into those issues, I want to first apologize to my teacher, Mr. Ahmad. I know I'm late. I'm really late in submitting this assignment. I should have submitted it months ago. I know I'm sorry. I want to say that I'm sorry, and I want to thank you for being patient with me. Now, this is the issues. I'm going to talk about three issues that I feel are important, are the most important in our society right now. I'm not going to make a comprehensive, detailed video essay about those issues. I'm just going to give you brief outlines about it. I give you key facts and figures. I'm just going to and maybe throw an opinion or two. So yeah, without further ado, let's dive in. The first issue that I want to talk about is poverty. What is exactly poverty? According to UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, poverty is the scarcity or lack of material possessions or money. It's different from destitution, which is an utter and complete poverty, which is a chronic poverty. What is that? What's chronic poverty? Chronic poverty is the complete lack of material possession, whereas regular poverty is just a scarcity or lack of certain amounts of material possession. Destitution is a complete lack of material possessions or money. Indonesia has a population of 261 million. It's a huge country. It's the fourth most populous country in the world. Of those 261 million people, 28 million citizens live below the poverty line, with approximately 10% of the population earning significantly less than the median income, which is I think $32 US dollars a day. I want to urge the government to move more aggressively to combat this poverty, because not being poor is a right protected by the Constitution, specifically Articles 27 and 28, and also Law number 11 of 2005 and Law number 17 of 2007. I can go on. There are more rules and regulations that ensure that we must not be poor, and yet there are still people who are poor, be that in urban communities or rural communities. Now I want to make clear that I'm not really just ranting about the failures of government. I want to acknowledge the government too. According to the Central Statistics Bureau, or BPS, which is Indonesia's Statistics Bureau, the poverty rate is, as of March 2018, 9.8%, which is, get this, it's the lowest it's ever been in history of Indonesia. It's the first time that it's hit below 10%. The major contributor to this achievement is the development of infrastructures, such as mostly highways, tall roads, because the government has been aggressively developing infrastructure. They are now able to deliver assistance more quickly to those in need. Not to mention the fact that people are starting their own businesses around these toll roads because they are able, there's an opportunity there for them to earn money, which helps them get out of poverty. So yeah, kudos to the government. The second issue that I want to talk about is what I want to call it. Let's call it the lack of youth participation in society. According to Law Number 40 of 2009, young people are persons aged between 16 and 30 years old. That same law states that youth participation in society is a right. And according to this, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, participation in society is a fundamental right that needs to be ensured without discrimination, be that of age, gender, ethnicity, race, or religion. Youth participation is important because it draws upon our expertise. It draws upon our unique perception, unique perspective on key issues that affect not only young people but also people in general. So why then? Why are young people not participating? And by not participating, I mean we are not able to govern our own selves. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is there are not enough young people in Parliament. In Parliament, there are only 20 or so out of hundreds of members of Parliament. And also there is no people between 16 and 30 years old who are sitting as ministers, who are sitting as a minister in the cabinet. So this is concerning for it should be concerning for us, but it's concerning for me because as young people, there's no question that we are the future of this country, and yet we are not allowed to learn, we're not allowed to lead, we're not able to decide what happens to us. So what I wish can happen is that the government can take initiative to add more young people to be able to participate in society, in government, in really in anything that concerns our future. And the last issue that I want to talk about is the heightened the overdose of religion. According to a Gallup poll, which is Gallup is a company that is known for giving polls to societies, to countries. They have I think 30 offices that have in 30 different countries. Indonesia is the third. By the way, this poll was conducted in 2009. Indonesia is the third country that considers religion the most important thing in their lives. The numbers reach over 99% of our population. Now that's good. I support that. I'm happy that that's the case. What I'm not happy though is that when we start becoming jerks to people of different faiths, increasingly so these past months, because of this past few years actually, and with incidents of of riots, demonstrations that do not end peacefully. I am concerned about the future of this country. There are obviously other problems other than this one, and I realize, and I'm not. And before I forget, I'm not going to give you viewers a solution to the three problems. I have hopes and wishes, but I'm not going to give you a solution. You must be wondering why. We're 10 minutes into the video and I'm not once giving a solution. That is the fourth problem that does not have to be discussed. You can decide what that problem is. So that's the end of my vlog. I'm sorry if I mess up, if I stutter. Goodbye.